Hello friends and welcome to my channel. Today we are planning out the week of June 10th through the 16th in my Crest Press Inserts, my Aura Estelle planner. I have two kits here from Scribble Prints Co. One is the original Cyber Monday format and the other is the most recent reformatted edition. This week marked a very, very big week, which we will get into. You can see me comparing colors and how she put them in a different order, but this week marks the start of a very big trip with my mom, and I was just worried about running out of stickers and wanted to make sure I had as many options as possible. And I just think this was the perfect excuse to use this kit. I did go ahead and pair it with gold foil, like a light gold foil from Alicia Craft. I went ahead and got her travel bundle, and then I formatted my own scripts and made an overlay and a washi, like a full box overlay and a washi strip overlay from Hannah. When this kit originally came out, I can't tell you how much I didn't like it. Actually, I was like, who is gonna need a kit like this? Like, I fly commercial, like I'm never gonna get the chance to be on like a private jet or a charter jet. And then my mom surprised me with this trip. I know I've been being a tease about it, and I will only be a tease just a little bit longer because let's go ahead and get into some housekeeping things before I get into the nitty gritty. First off, if you haven't hit that red subscribe button down below, I'd really appreciate it if you did. If you enjoyed this plan with me, would like to become one of my friends here on my channel. Also, I am a small part-time content creator, so any interaction with my video, like a thumbs up, for example, can really mean a lot to me and really helps my channel out a lot. So I'd appreciate it if you did that as well. Also, for this spread and any of the upcoming trip spreads, which go through July 9th, there will be some missing stickers. My friend Jessica, formerly of Miss Jess Plans, or now Magically Miss Jess, is drawing all the castles for me, so I've left those boxes blank. Another housekeeping thing is Lucy and Olivia are running around playing right now. Olivia's pretending to fuss about it, but she started it, so you might hear them in the background as well. Another reason a sticker might be missing is I know I got a question about this on my Instagram, so I just figured I'd go ahead and answer it. Sometimes scripts are missing because I forgot to format them in Silhouette when I sent my scripts to Hannah, so I will be filling them all in. Don't you all worry your little selves. So that is enough housekeeping, I believe. I don't have anything else to say. Oh, just kidding, I do. Any discount codes or PR codes will be linked down below. You can use Rosey15 to save at Planner Hannah, Plan With Me stickers, and Planner Pixie Co. Now let's get into this Plan With Me. So this trip was such an experience. So through the next few weeks in my planner, we are going to be going to every single Disney park around the world. So I don't know how to even begin this plan with me. I'm going to talk more about the days in these plan with me's than just rambling in the beginning. 2 years ago, we found out about a trip like this that was going to happen, and I sent it to my parents as a joke, haha, look at this cool, amazing trip. And they were like, my dad was like, I want you and your mom to go. And we tried to get on the trip last summer, so 2023. And that just didn't happen. It was full, and they were like, sorry, if we decide to do it again, we will let you know. And well, they decided to do it again. And so last summer, 2023, we signed up for this trip, and I've been waiting an entire year for it. So basically, we started at home where I live, and then we flew to Anaheim, and we are going to start in Anaheim, California. We will go up to San Francisco to go to Lucasfilm Skywalker Ranch, the Walt Disney Family Museum. We will be going to Tokyo, Shanghai, Hong Kong, and then it's not Disney related, but we do stop in India at the Taj Mahal, and Egypt to see the pyramids, Paris, and then Orlando. So if you are up for a lot of trip stuff, this is going to be such an adventure to take you on. I know I've teased you all to death about this. I still can't believe it happened. It feels like such a fever dream, and like I made it all up, but the souvenirs that I got from the trip and my spreads are the only thing that make me believe it actually happened. So, this trip starts on Sunday. I'm going to get into Sunday just because I kind of want to talk a little bit, and if it goes into the day by day, that's fine. I feel like the trip's the most important and the memories I'd like to share with you. So first off, it was Father's Day, and to have a dad willing to sacrifice so much to stay home and watch the pets, to have Mom and I go off on a true adventure of a lifetime, it was everything. So I definitely, huge day. It was Father's Day. We had to wake up at 2 a.m. to make our first flight. We flew to Dallas, and then Dallas to John Wayne, and before we even left, I woke up that morning and I did my makeup because I just wanted to have a little bit of mascara on. I didn't know what else the day would hold. I knew we would probably be going into the parks, and I just didn't know if I was going to have any photos taken of me, so just in case, I put a little makeup on. And then as we were getting ready to go, we were like letting the dogs out and all that kind of stuff. And all of a sudden, Tito, my parents' dog, starts yelping, screaming. He comes up to my mom. He is apparently foaming at the mouth. I am not out there at this point. And I hear my mom start yelling for help. So I run out there to help. And, I don't know exactly what she wants any of us to do. We didn't know it was a skunk at this point. We didn't know what was wrong. Mind you, it is 2:10 in the morning at this point. So it is pure chaos. Turns out it was a skunk, so we quarantined Tito in the bathroom and basically had to finish up panic packing and leave. And it was just, I felt horrible leaving him locked in the bathroom after he got sprayed in the face by a skunk and was panicked and scared and wanted help, horrible. So I was pretty much in my feelings. And I was also having a really hard time leaving Lucy and Olivia, mainly Lucy. Not just because I knew I'd miss them, but because I was worried that Lucy would sneak out. My dad isn't the fastest at opening and closing doors outside. Also, his dog isn't a runner, so he can just be off leash and be fine. So they leave gates open and stuff like that, and he doesn't go anywhere. Whereas Lucy would, and I was just afraid she would get out. So leaving, I was very much in my feelings. And then I marked that Mom and I officially started a trip around the world, and I used one of the original munchkins that came with the Cyber Monday kit. And then we were so excited when we got to Dallas because we saw a Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry, I still have a little bit of cough from being sick. Because we saw a Chick-fil-A and it just sounded so good. And then we were like, oh, it's closed. That's weird. And it took us 30 minutes to realize it was Sunday. And that's why the Chick-fil-A wasn't open. So then we landed, like I said, in California, and I forgot.
Okay, so I don't know what is going on,
didn't record for
but I keep hitting record and it keeps stopping, and I don't notice. So we're gonna just talk through this. So
when we got there,
Monday,
they had the
10th. I still haven't put my numbers on these. I'm just now realizing I slept in. I tidied up. My dad and Tito came over. I did some laundry. My mom and I finished watching the floor, and then we played games on her iPad.
Luggage, even though we didn't want him to.
Moving into Tuesday the 11th, I did my makeup. I went to work. I had lunch with Jacob. I went tanning. I did my workout, which I should have been prepared and had my notes out, but clearly didn't. It was chest, shoulders, and triceps. I played during my ballet, and then this was the day I rewatched, or started my rewatch of House of the Dragon.
And I just cannot say my appreciation and my humility.
And that's where we're going to get back into normal. hopefully
I am for this trip.
Fingers crossed.
So we checked in to the Grand Californian Hotel, which I said I would never, ever, ever stay at again in my life. But with this trip, we didn't have a choice of which hotels we stayed at. I did not get attacked by bed bugs this time. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I will link that Plan With Me in the eye up above. And then we went ahead and changed. And I wore my Tinkerbell and Peter Pan ears for the first night. Tinkerbell is my favorite character, and I just thought it was a great way to start the trip. Mom and I first went and walked around downtown Disney. Quite a bit has changed around downtown Disney and California Adventure as well since we've last been there. I haven't been there in 3 years, and I cannot believe how much they have done. So we just did a little bit of that, and then we decided we wanted to head on into Disneyland, that we could not wait till the following day to see the castle. So we went ahead and we went into the main park in Anaheim, Disneyland. And the first thing we did was go on Pirates of the Caribbean because I had to smell the pirate water. There is something about the way the water specifically in Pirates of the Caribbean in Disneyland. It smells more in Disneyland than at any other of the parks. I can confirm that is next level, and there are no candle or wax or anything that matches the way the interior of that ride smells perfectly. And then Peter Pan claimed to have a short wait. It did not. So we waited in that line because it is my mom's favorite attraction in the parks. And then we had to fill our stomachs with a little bit of Disney popcorn. And then we went on Buzz Lightyear Astro Blaster. And right after that, we got a text that our room was ready. So we did go ahead and go back to the room, take a break, get our bearings. We were greeted with presents and pins and a book to keep all of our pins for the trip in, and cake pops that had Mickey flying around the world on a plane, and it was crazy. And then I went ahead and marked that NASCAR was on and they were in Iowa. And then we had our welcome party. So it was like drinks, and we all gathered in this meeting hall in the Grand Floridian and kind of got to meet and be introduced to each other for the first time. And it really felt like the first day of school. Sorry, there's that cough again, but I'm not restarting this now. It kind of felt like the first day of school, like everybody was kind of scared, shy, quiet. We didn't know what the demographic of this trip was going to be. We didn't know our adventure guides, who were all phenomenal, and we just got a good introduction into the trip. And I'll never forget the thing that broke the ice, which was so funny. One of our adventure guides was like, "Hello everybody and welcome to the Grand Floridian," and then everybody was like, "Californian," and it was just one of those slips because we weren't in Florida, we were in California, and it became a running joke the whole trip and was just really funny. Damien is from France. He's French, and he was a crack up the entire time. And they just kind of told us what to expect, along with some helpful things. It was kind of like being on a cruise. Every day we got a daily adventure guide to tell you this is happening at this time, and here's where to be at this time, and this is what's happening here, so that we knew everything that was happening. It told us, just so much information, and I referenced those in putting these spreads together to make sure I get the lecture names right and the name of locations right. They've still been really helpful, and I'll probably even print them out and stick them in my planner just so I have all of that. After the welcome party, we were able to go to a private dinner that was held in the Art of Animation building in California Adventure. Mom and I did not do that because at this point we had been up. It was already 8:20 when the welcome party finished, and we'd been up since 2 a.m. Tennessee time, which is 2 hours before California. So we'd already been up way too long, and just with so many days ahead, I just wanted to get rest. I was exhausted and I wasn't really hungry either. And then after that dinner, they were going to watch, I want to say that was the night they watched World of Color, or they might have gone to the fireworks show. I don't remember, because either way, I didn't do either of them, because she is not a night owl. And that basically is how the trip started. I know I didn't go by and like talk as I usually do for these, but I kind of want to tell you more stories and more memories and like those kinds of things versus, you know, I started the trip and I slept in and I tidied up and my dad and Tito came and I did laundry and blah, blah, blah. I mean, if you really want to see all the boring things I did in the beginning of the week, which was a lot of watching TV, binging Disney movies, playing Dreamlight Valley, working out, planning, getting my hair done, and packing is like the bulk of it repeatedly. Also, my plan with me for Lumos went up, but there was nothing that groundbreaking that happened Monday through Saturday in the week. But if you want to see those scripts up close and personal, you can go ahead and go to my Instagram and see everything I did win if you're that interested. I think the bulk of it happened Sunday for this week, everything important. And that little, speaking of on Sunday, that Once More Life sticker with the little munchkin with the Mickey ears peeking out will change, because I found the one that matches this kit and I ended up moving that one to a different week and it worked out so well. I am so happy with the start of this trip and how this spread turned out. Oh, apparently I forgot to include the clip of me putting in the scripts. My bad. So we're just going to wrap up this plan with me here. I swear I thought I had it in here, but again, if you want to see more photos, check out my Instagram. I'm so excited to share the rest of this trip with you, and I cannot believe I'm doing the voiceover for these. So many fun things to come. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't. I look forward to sharing my memories with you, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye, friends.